This is the Evolution E1300TRP Universal Tripod Mount. It's a new product. They've contacted me and asked me if I'll give it a quick review. Out of the box you can see it's a tubular steel construction, height adjustable from 800mm to 1300mm, and it's quite easy to adjust the height of it. So that's at its maximum height. The tripod is designed to work with an M6 thread, so it's a 6mm metric thread, which means it will not work on camera equipment because they're imperial thread. But this thread in the centre here is 6mm. They provide two methods of fitting equipment to it. We've got an adjustable 6mm centre post there, and I'll demonstrate that in a minute, or you can actually screw down through the equipment with this and connect it to the top of the tripod. So two different methods there. The reason that this has been produced is to accompany this floodlight, which is the R18BAT Li2 floodlight, and they also have a fan which is 18 volt as well. And this tripod has been designed so you can actually mount the fan or the floodlight. Now, a few months ago when I reviewed this, I actually made an adapter so I could attach this to a camera tripod, and I've got to say that this tripod is a better option for getting in the back of your work van or fitting in your tool bag, that type of thing. It takes up much less room. It's a lot easier to use as well, so I think for the price this is really good value. So I'm going to demonstrate this first, which I call the centre post. So on the bottom there you can see there's a socket. I'm going to screw this post into the socket. So now that's fully screwed in, I'm going to tighten this up with this nailed knob. Just get the thread started. Probably be a lot easier doing this with a tripod retracted, but it doesn't matter. There we go. So that's it fitted. I think it is really good value for what it is. You'd pay a lot more if you're actually using a tripod. So that's one method of mounting it, which is basically a normal type tripod method. I'll demonstrate the other one now. So this nailed knob is the second method. I think this is the best way of actually attaching equipment to this. As well as the threaded tripod mount there, there's also a hole, and that is how you actually use this method of connecting it. So just place it on top of the tripod like so, and then screw it down and tighten it up. Now there's an awful lot of thread on this, and that's to allow you to use equipment that has got fairly deep base, but as you can see that is way simpler, a lot easier to use, and it comes off a lot easier than the other method as well. But it is good that there are two different methods of attaching your equipment to it. So then you can just use your floodlight as required. So this retails at £19.99, and I think that represents good value for money. It's certainly a lot cheaper than a tripod would be. Now, it takes up a lot less room than a tripod as well, and in a lot of ways it's a lot easier to set up. And it's sturdy enough to get the job done without being too heavy as well. So with a maximum capacity of 3.3 kilograms, you can put a fair bit of equipment on this, so I think it's a welcome addition to the Evolution range. Anyway, I hope you found this review useful. Thank you very much for watching, and please take care.